And apparently I'm going to be working longer hours, so, and some days I will start really late, and other days I will start really early. Baby, I'm the girl. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a life update since I've become an adult. So I'm not going to say anything else, so let's get into today's video. So the first adulting thing that I have been doing since I've become an adult is I have been budgeting. So I am trying to budget myself and give myself a spending limit, because it's really silly if you spend all your money at once. So you give yourself a budget that you know you can stick to. So say your budget is at 50 quid a month, then you don't spend over the 50 quid a month, because you're trying to budget yourself, or 100 quid a month, 200, 300, or however much you have to have for the month. Regardless what you need to spend it on, it's what this money you keep for that whole entire month. So like, say if like your busiest month is say January, for instance, and you give yourself, or what I do is, if I know that month is going to be busy, there's going to be a lot of things I need to pay for that month, like June and to like May and June are probably my two busiest months. So my summertime is my two of my busiest months, because there is a lot of birthdays involved, a lot of events, Father's Day, all of this stuff, and that stuff obviously I need to pay for. I need to get gifts, I need to decorate for that person, like, you know, and there's these things you need to pay for. So maybe you'd set yourself a bigger budget that month, because you know there is more you need to pay for, whereas with other months you could give yourself a smaller budget because you know you haven't got as much to spend or pay for that month. So say if you usually give yourself 100 quid a month, say, well, you would give yourself 200 quid in your busiest month, if you obviously have it, of course, 200 quid that month, so you have more money because it's your busiest month, you've got more to pay for that month, so you give yourself an extra 100 quid for that month, so you can buy gifts or whatever you need to buy for that busiest month. But on your less busy month, you'd go back to your normal budget, which is maybe say 100, 50, whatever. I don't know your budgets, but you'd stick to that budget, because it's not your busiest month. You don't need as much as you did in your busiest month. So budgeting is a really, really big thing. I have been trying really, really hard. I'm going to start to budget myself, because this month, May and June are my two busiest months. So in July and August will be my least two busiest months, so I won't be spending my money as much. So yeah, I've been budgeting, but it didn't count for this month because of June, because it was my busiest month, so I wasn't able to budget big. I wasn't able to have a lower budget. I had to have a higher budget. Get what I mean? So yeah, I've been working on budgeting. Also, another one is saving money. I'm not very good at saving money, to be completely honest with you. I'm not very good at saving money. I'm just not. But I'm trying. But again, it goes hand in hand with the budgeting part, was because I wasn't able to save a lot this month because it's my busiest month. So the next month I'll be saving a lot more because I'm least busy in those months. I won't need to pay for as much. All I'd need to pay for in the other months is to feed myself, and that is literally it. I will not need to buy gifts. I will not need to buy all this other shit. I won't need it. Like, I've bought all the clothes I want for holiday. I have everything that I need. So the only money I'd be spending from now on until say Christmas time is just to feed myself. because there is nothing else I need to pay for. So I'd be saving a lot more money now on, instead of obviously beforehand. In June I was really poor at saving money because I was spending more of it due to the fact that there were so many birthdays involved. But the rest of the months, saving money, people. And I do think saving money is really, really important, because you are keeping that money there for emergencies. Like, when you need that money the most in the future, you want it to be there for you to get. You don't want to be, say, brink of losing your house, and you go to your savings box or wherever you keep your savings and there's no money there. You need to be able to save, because if you don't have the money, you're most likely going to get booted out of your house. Unless you don't pay for your house and you rent. I don't know. Don't own my own place. But if you have the savings there, some people call it a rainy day fund. You can call it whatever you want. Your backup. So if you have the backup money and you have your rainy day fund, if you were to you have trouble with housing, you have that money you can get to. You can use it for more important things than buying yourself a lollipop at the shop. Like, relax. So yeah, saving money, definitely a key thing. So another change is, I know what I'm doing in my education. I am changing course. So I have been in the same course for 2 years now. Sick of the course, because it's one of those types of courses that once you've been there long enough, everyone in the course pisses you off. You just want to be gone. You don't want to be there. You're like, can't be here anymore. My first year in that course started off good and then ended shitty. And then this last year started off good, ended shitty. So it was time that I needed to separate myself from this course. This course was not doing me any good. I was being held back from my true potential. So I have chosen for this next upcoming college year is to go into a completely different course. I'm going to art design and media. So that is a very detailed course, but it is a course I want to do, and I do hopefully feel like I'd be good at. Obviously my schedule will be completely different from my schedule that it was in this old course. And apparently I'm going to be working longer hours. And some days I will start really late, and other days I will start really early. Like, I might start at 9 o'clock in the morning but not get home till 5-6 o'clock in the afternoon. And other days I might not start till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I might not finish till 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Like, don't know what the schedule is going to be like. Because I'm going into an art course, I do think there is going to be a lot more like stuff I'm going to need to have for the course, because obviously it's art based. So I feel like I'd need obviously this like special art equipment, like artist pens, maybe artist pencils, or just artist stuff. And I do feel like I have seen other students that have been in an art course, they have had to carry ginormous art folders that you cannot bend, or your final piece is ruined. And you also have a final piece you work on throughout the whole entire year, and then you present it at the end of the year. But I do feel like it is going to be stressful, because I'm used to a course that pussyfooted around you, really. And this course, it's like no shit. But obviously, and if you're feeling lazy and you do not attend the course, you do not go in the lecture feeling lazy, you will get in trouble for it, I think. But with me, I'd only have days off if I was extremely ill, or if I physically, because I've got specific medical problems, so if I physically cannot move a muscle because my back freezes and I cannot move, my neck locks and freezes and I cannot move, like if I'm having one of those days where my body completely freezes, then that's understandable, because I cannot move myself. It's not going to work. I'm stuck in that position. Whereas if it was like, I can't be bothered, I just want to be in my bed. Like if you've gone to bed like really early, because you love your bed so much, you're like, say if you went to bed at 10 o'clock, yeah? And then say my course started at 8 o'clock in the morning. Don't know what time. I've actually got a meeting on the 10th with my new teacher, so he's going to tell me he's going to give me my schedule. They're going to give me, don't know if it's a male or female yet, so I'm going to be given my schedule. I'm going to be given like a suppliers list of what I'm going to need, and basically all that, and the do's and the don'ts and just that stuff. So I do have a few stuff like put together, so I do have a bag. I am hopefully going to be using this next upcoming year, but again, I might need to get, we don't know, I might need to get a different bag because it might be too big, it might be not big enough, and I might need to get a different bag. We won't know anything until after the meeting. I can let you know more about that if you'd like, do another life update, or when close to the time when I'm doing my back to college videos, I can tell you then. But yeah, I think in my last life update I had no clue what I was going to do for my third and final year at college, and now I do, so change. And the last thing I've been doing since I became an adult is cooking. I have been cooking my own shit. So I've been getting up in the morning, making my own breakfast. When it's come round to dinner time, I've been cooking my own dinner. I use the oven now. Remember the days where I was shit scared of the oven? I can now use the oven. Yeah, I'm still a bit wary because I don't want to burn the house down, but I can use the oven. The only thing I haven't mastered is the stove, and that's my next job. Stove. I need to use that stove. I need to learn and not be afraid. I think the main thing I'm afraid of is the stove. That's why it's the last one I've kind of reached to learn. The first one I learned was microwave, easy, money done, you know. Second one I learned was the air fryer, can do that perfectly fine. Third one I've now learned, cooking in the oven, I can do that without any fear. And the next one I need to not worry about is the stove, the bit on top. Because I do feel like that is the place that catches fire the quickest out of the whole oven. And when you're frying things, I can't have a lot of fried food, but the food by the times I can, it's not that fried. Sometimes it spits at you and I'm just worried it's going to spit and go in my eye and then I'm going to go blind. But again, I could just be overthinking. I do that, I overthink. But I do feel a lot better in myself that I am cooking my own shit. I'm preparing my own meals. I'm an adult. I do everything for myself now. Literally everything I do for myself. Everything. Except from, the only thing I don't do is book and go to hospital appointments because I have anxiety. Like really bad anxiety. And when I talk to strangers I stutter and I'm autistic. So, part of my autism is speaking to people is really, really difficult. And if you're like, oh bitch, you need to learn. Bugger off, okay? I cannot. No matter how hard I try, I can't even look at the person. Like, if you're sitting in, if I don't know you and you're sitting in front of me, I'm not going to look at you. I'll try and look at you, but I probably won't look at you very often. Like, in the past, I've literally sat there staring at the floor the whole time. You could be talking to me for about 2 hours and I'd sit there staring at the floor. I've gotten better now. I will now, for brief periods of time, look at you while you're talking. But there is signs, sometimes I do slip and I end up looking back at the floor again. But I am looking at people now, which is a massive improvement, because as I've been told, a lot of autistic kids, they can't look at people. They can't do it. And some people are still struggling with that today, and they still can't look at people at all. Cannot do it. I'm just grateful and happy the fact that I can do it now. I can do it. But yeah, I'm cooking on my own. I am cooking on my own. I do with meat products. I do tend, because I've only cooked 2 meat products on my own, and meat products can be very easy to ruin. And you can easily get food poisoning from meat than you can from other products. So when I am cooking a meat product, I do, once it's like finished its like time and stuff, I do get my mum to check it just to make sure that it is thoroughly cooked properly. Obviously, with due time, she won't need to do that. But because I've only cooked 2 meat products, I'm still learning to cook meat, and still beginning of cooking meat products. She's gonna check it because I don't want to get food poisoning. It sucks. So, yeah, but I'm cooking on my own, which is a massive achievement. Like, I would have passed me. You asked me when I was young, you asked me, say, a year or 2 ago, I would have said, excuse me? You're joking. I ain't cooking that. You cooking, I ain't cooking it. I'd literally flat out tell you that I wasn't going to cook. I would order food out. Now, I can cook. I can cook, people. And I'm really, I love it. The next thing I'm hoping to learn, hold on, let me tell you. So yeah, that is basically everything that I have learned and achieved since becoming an adult. There also is still things that I am learning, like I will hopefully, I've been dipping my toes into doing the washing, like watching my mum as she's doing it, helping her out when she lets me help her out. But eventually I'll be doing my own washing on my own. I'm hoping to be driving on my own very soon. A lot of big things I want to do. I want to go out more on my own. I want to hang out with friends more often, because I think I'm starting to get cabin fever. I'm a homebody. I just am. I have been since I was very young. I don't leave the house very often. If I can help it, I won't leave the house. But I'm trying to get out of that. I need to leave the house. I need vitamin D. I need to see people. Because I do feel like if I don't see people and like communicate with people, I'm gonna get like, I'm gonna get really shitty at talking to people. Like, I will get worse. Like, I can talk to people. I can chat to anyone. Before, if my friends weren't in, I'd sit there on my own for an hour. Now, if my best friend wasn't there, I'd go and chat to other people. Hello, hey, regardless if they know me or care about me, I'll just go say hello, have a chat with them, and if they want to talk to me, they'll talk to me. If they don't want to talk to me, then they won't. Just So, before I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't talk to anyone. If my best friend was not there, I wouldn't talk. I'm like, no, wouldn't you? I'd sit on my phone and not talk to a single soul. Now I'm talking to everyone. You can't shut me up, man. You cannot shut me up. And is that a good thing? Maybe not the best thing, but I'm out my shell. Anyway guys, that's all today's video. Make sure you click that like button, click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new YouTube video. All my social medias will be in the description box below, so you can follow me so you do outside of YouTube when I'm filming and editing a brand new YouTube video. And yeah, I will see you in my next one. Have a lovely rest of your day. Goodbye my loves.